Alright, this thing recording? Yeah. Alright, for those that don't know me, I'm Skylar Jones. I live on the south end of Newark. I mean, they're doing a lot of road construction right now, so it looked real shitty, but then again, it's always looked shitty. For those that don't know, after my video yesterday went viral, thank you. I mean, literally, I get to the county jail, and they're like, aren't you on Facebook? Like, damn, and everybody on Facebook? And if you're not, get to Facebook, because I'm there. And they thought they'd be real slick charging me with interfering with custody. I had 8 police officers, including a detective named Scott. Shout out to you, buddy. I'd like my phone back. No offense. Thought taking my phone would stop me from making videos. Turns out I might be from the hood. But I also pay for internet. I also have a laptop. I actually have 2, in case you want to try to take those. And then knowing that today's Sunday, and I tried twice to go to the sheriff's station, then to the jail. So I'll be there on Monday to collect my phone, which is my property, just saying. Luckily, I was bonded out of jail at approximately 12:30 last night. Thank you! Shout out to the fam! At least the good ones. My mom, for the first time, actually had an ID and came down to bond me out, which is fucking awesome. And for those that don't understand how great it feels to hear the words, you've been bonded out, you will one day, I'm sure. Probably. Maybe. I can't speak for everybody. I can only speak for me. Now, I'm going to keep making these videos. And I'm also going to share the corruption of Newark, Ohio. And I know that it sounds dumb. And I mean, God, I may be, a party of one. But it's my party. I can cry if I want to. Chances are I might. I'm very sensitive. I have an ex parte hearing tomorrow. I had 8 cops outside of a safe house where I had me and my kids. We were the only ones there. There was no drugs, no nothing. And for the Karen in the back, just so you know, if you want to comment on my videos, here, all these clothes that are behind me are clean, actually. I just, got too lazy and didn't feel like fucking folding them. I mean, so yeah, I know what it's like to live out of a bag. I also know what it's like to have to dig your clothes out of a basket. God. And I'm sure there's going to be tons of people that are like, oh, she's on drugs. No, I just feel so fucking strong about this stupid shit that we have to go through as parents. I mean, fuck. I'm making videos and I ain't got no teeth. You know how embarrassing that shit is? And for all my homies out there that are struggle with their dental work, just keep smiling. Everybody's going to talk shit no matter what. It don't matter if you got a grill full of gold, or even if you got a grill, period. And I may have like some weird, awkward, long pauses. It's only because I'm trying to think of what I want to say. I know that there are so many of us out here. So many moms who have lost their children. Thank you. That wanted to fight. There's so many moms out here still using drugs. Moms that have gotten sober. Moms that are dealing with CPS right now. Or moms that will deal with CPS. And the way that this town is, the way that it is ran, it isn't about how you raise your children. It's about how you raise the dollar signs on somebody's bank account. How you get somebody paid that matters in this town. So this is a shout out to every government office. I'm coming for you. Each and every one of you. May not be now. May not be a year from now. But I'm coming. And that is not to be taken as a threat or intimidation. Hence why I have not called out any kind of personal personnel. And when I say coming for you, I'm defining that as I am legally coming in a suit so big that it won't fit any of you. It will fit all of you. And now, I mean, I don't have a college degree, granted. I do not know completely all of my rights, and for real, the law books at the library, they got a whole, little section of the law library. I mean, and it's very small. It's probably, I want to say, 8 by 8. Alright? And, I mean, a lot of words and, like, books this freaking thick. And that's a lot of time. But y'all took my kids. I'm going to keep fighting. I already got a job lined up for management. And the reason I don't have a job right now for Karen in the back is because both my husband and I worked in the same place of employment for the last 4 years. I'm the reason he works there now. Made my work life just as stressful as my home life. And I'm going to get real with ya, okay? Every day I get up, I make breakfast for my kids, my 2 girls, who I love more than anything in the entire world. I love them so much I'm going to do whatever it fucking takes, and then some. But I ain't going down quiet. I ain't going down at all. You can't buy me. You can't put money or anything in my pocket that's going to make me stop. Go ahead, give me my kids. I'm going to earn them. I deserve my kids because I'm a good mom. I'm a good person. And I'm sure half the people that watch this video, I've either helped in some way directly or indirectly. And I don't have to say names. I don't have to put it all out there because, you know what, I don't do it for recognition. Good people raise good people. And you can tell yourself you're a good person. You can even believe it. Most of you do. But until you have had nothing, and when I say have nothing, I mean literally you're walking down the street with not a dollar to your name, wondering how you're going to make it to tomorrow. I have. I've done things in my life that I regret, that I'm ashamed of, but I will never be ashamed of the mother that I am, because I know it. I know it when every day I look at my children and I know that they're good kids, and they're kids that are still kids, because they don't have to be grown-ups. Not yet anyways. Being a grown-up's like looking at the snack drawer when you're hungry and realizing you're out of your favorite snack. Every day. Honestly, I don't know what to say because oh, God, I get a little emotional and I start coughing and shit. Until you have been a victim of domestic violence, and it doesn't always mean being hit. Domestic violence is also mental, emotional neglect, the invalidation of your feelings, crying and feeling like you just want to give up, like you just want to grab that freaking bubble or, you know, hit that pipe or a needle, which, by the way, not illegal to own an insulin syringe. Diabetic or not, it's considered a medical device. I mean, shit. Hang on, let me get my pocket right here. I also carry an inhaler. Let me find out it's going to be illegal to, you know, obtain one of these. In fact, I'm pretty sure we all know a woman that died from an asthma attack because she didn't have an inhaler. Her name was Christy Collins. And for those that didn't know, yes, she was an addict, but she was still a person. I don't know, maybe that's slander. I hope I don't get in trouble for that. I gotta really learn how to edit these videos too. You know what? Rest in peace, Christy. You know, it's funny, the first time I ever met her, she'd lost everything she owned. Somebody stole it from one trap house to the next trap house. We know how it goes. At least some of us do. And I gave her everything she needed for a new wardrobe. And I know I said not calling people out personal, but you know, she's in heaven and she'd want her name to be out there. I'm sure very few people have ever said it in the years that she's passed. She had people that loved her, a family. And there's so many of us that have gone, that have passed away, that are gone and not here, that didn't get to make it out of the hood. Now, when I say hood, I'm hood, okay? I mean, I'm real fucking hood. I mean, all the way from the neighborhood to motherfucking hood. And it's time for us to get loud. It's time for all of us mamas and even the daddies that raising their babies too. You count. We need to gather up. All of us. I got to figure out details because I don't want to, say we meet at one place and then they try to be like, oh, no, you can't legally do that, da-da-da-da-da. So I get permission first. We'll play the game a little bit. But don't hate the player, hate the game. And yeah, I'm lighting a fucking cigarette. I smoke cigarettes. I've been chain smoking since they took my fucking kids. But only cigarettes, though. I apologize for the super long video. Hopefully you're not deterred. I had a woman share her story today about being sober. Never had CPS involved in the years that it took her to get sober. But she did not have her kids. She did what was best for her child by making sure that her child was somewhere safe, somewhere secure. And now she's fighting CPS too. How many of us have lost our kids? Say A. A. How many of us have ever gotten our kids back? A. Not all of us. Not all of us. When I tell you yesterday I felt like I wanted to die. I put my kids in a car, buckled them in, gave them kisses and told them, Mommy loves you no matter what. No matter who, no matter why, no matter when, no matter where, I will always be there for my kids. And 9 times out of 10, all these motherfuckers out here that want to talk shit, I was there for your kids too. And I still will be. We are responsible as mothers, as sisters, as daughters, as wives, as girlfriends, as people, to sustain life. And by that I mean sustain life with kindness, with love. When our judgment comes, we're not going to be measured by the things that we have or how much money is in our accounts, but by who we are, by what we've done, and not about just what we've left materialistically, but what we've left and instilled upon our children, upon our children's children, our children's children's children. And I know some of us are going to be like, life ain't fair. And I'll tell you the same thing I tell my girls, is a fair is rides and games, and this ain't it. So let's buckle up and let's prepare for a ride. If you're down, you're down. If you're not, get the fuck out of town. How do I close the video? That was the end of the video, by the way. Holler from the hood!